Hello, welcome or welcome back to the Yarn and Yarns YouTube channel. My name is Angela and all the places you can find me should be linked in the description box below this video. Now today is possibly not the video that you were expecting. I said in my last Vlogmas the 24th, that I would be back with the 12 cast-ons videos, and those are coming. I am going to be starting my 12 cast-ons, my first of my 12 cast-ons later on today. So my next video you'll see me sitting here in this exact same outfit. I was planning to start the first of my 12 cast-ons yesterday, and it didn't happen. But I figured I'd get back in front of the camera today anyway and try and post a video today, because there are a few things that I wanted to kind of wrap up around Vlogmas. So this is kind of like a Vlogmas extra. So I didn't share the last couple of days of my Advent swap with Lisa, and I've been sharing those throughout Vlogmas. And the reason is, and some of you might have already guessed it, vlogs 23 and 24, I actually pre-recorded those because my family were here on those days and I didn't want to be sat editing or recording. So I actually recorded those earlier on in the week and then posted them for days 23 and 24. So I didn't share my Advent opening. I've also didn't really share the finished yarn from the Rolags because I ran out of time on that day, which I think was the 22nd, was it? I can't remember now. So I've got that to share with you. And also, if you followed the whole of Vlogmas, you will have seen I got a couple of packages that I was saving to open on Christmas Day, so I thought I might just share what was in those packages too, or at least the fibre related things. So yeah, I thought I'd just post a little sort of Vlogmas extra, if you like. Before I get stuck in with the things that I want to share and show you, I've got a little message. The lovely Jeanette and her daughter Becky, who have been coordinating the Socks for West Midlands Ambulance Service sock appeal, which we have been contributing to throughout this year. Jeanette sent me a video, just a little video that they put together as a thank you to some of the folks that contributed to the appeal. So I thought I'd just share that with you too. The socks were delivered and they were appreciated, and if you want to see a few photos of people collecting some of those socks, then head on over to the Socks for West Midlands Ambulance Service Instagram account, and let me hand you over to Jeanette and Becky.
Hi, I'm Jeanette, the person behind Socks for WMAS, and this is my daughter Becky.
Hi.
We've come down to Hollymore Ambulance Station in Birmingham to deliver 444 pairs of socks, and you should have seen their faces when they saw all the boxes. They were truly amazed, gobsmacked and lost for words, and are truly thankful for everything you've done to help keep their feet warm this winter. We want to say a special thank you to Ange from Yarn and Yarns and Lucy from This Nanny Knits, who've coordinated huge donations from the viewers of their podcasts over the last few months. We also need to say a special thank you to Charlie, who cranked so many tubes for us to turn into socks. We'd love to thank all of you individually, but we don't have time to name all of you, but you know who you are. Thank you.
And finally, we'd like to wish all of you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from us two here and all the staff at Hollymore.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So I just wanted to say once again a huge thank you to everyone in this community who supported that effort. I'm just so grateful for the people that I've met through this channel, and that so many of you were able to support that lovely sock appeal run by a dear friend of mine. And yeah, just really in a year that quite honestly was pretty crappy for one reason and another, it just really filled up my heart that so many people wanted to get involved in that. And yeah, thank you. Okay, so yeah, as I mentioned at the start, just a few little bits and pieces that I thought I'd hop on and share with you. So before we get cracking on that, I just wanted to remind you about my mustachio twirling sheep, or Poirot as he is affectionately known in this household now. Don't forget that by commenting on the Vlogmas videos, you could be in with a chance of winning this wonky needle felted with love by me sheep. I still haven't got round to putting the hanging piece on this. He's a sort of tree decoration or a little hanging ornament, and I went to do it this morning, before I started recording this video, but I can't find, I have decided I'm going to use a piece of that spun yarn, but I can't find the yarn because my room upstairs is a complete mess again at the moment. A few things got dumped up there out of the way while our visitors were here, so I need to reclaim my room. And I'm sure once I do that and tidy up a little bit, I'll find that spun yarn and I'll be able to add the hanging thing. So yeah, the only thing you need to do to be in with a chance of getting sent this made with love by me ornament is comment on any of the Vlogmas videos, and at the end of January I'll have a prize draw. I've got a whole bunch of prize draws to catch up on, so I think I'll have a sort of prize draw video at the end of January at some point. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because if there's any Vlogmas videos that you haven't yet commented on or haven't yet watched, there's plenty of time to go back and watch and leave a comment. The second thing that I wanted to share was the yarn that I finished from the winter forest inspired rolags that I spun up. So here is the finished yarn all skeined up. I think I showed it to you. I think I showed it to you on the bobbin, didn't I, after I applied it. This has now been washed and set and it's finished. So I'm pretty pleased with how this has turned out. It's not exactly as I'd hoped in my head. So I chain plied this from 3 rolags that I made on my blending board. And the thing that's not exactly as I had in my head are the bits where I used the tri-lobal nylon, the neon nylon. And I'm reasonably happy with how this has turned out. I've definitely got a few sort of flecks and sparks of those neon colourways. But it's not quite as snow glistening in the sunlight as I'd hoped. And I think I can improve it slightly because I've ended up with a few chunks of the colour, which I guess makes sense for the way that I made the rolags, because I just tried to brush the neon nylon onto the board in places, but although it was blending with the white, the colours in my head, the neon colours were sort of blending with each other, and of course that wasn't going to happen with the way that I prepped that fibre. Now I'm thinking about it clearly. So I might have another crack at this yarn because I'm kind of just interested to see whether I can get the effect that I had wanted to originally achieve. And my thought is, if before I hit the blending board, because I enjoyed painting the rolags on the blending board, if before I hit the blending board I take a bit of the white Corriedale and some splashes of the neon nylon and properly blend them up on my drum carder and then use that yarn to paint onto my blending board. That's the paint onto my blending board international sign language. Then hopefully I shall get more of the effect that I had originally hoped for. I don't know if that will work or not, but I think I'm going to give it a go at some point. But it's definitely not going to be at some point over the next few days because I'm going to be knee deep in cast-ons. Advents. So I've got 2 days worth of advents to share with you. So bear with me while I find the contents in my bag here. So day 23 of my advent swap with lovely Lisa. And I know a lot of you were enjoying watching me open these packages, and so I thought I'd share the last 2 days just for completion really. So day 23 was this lovely floofy fluff, 22 grams of very curly, it says in brackets, washed Cheviot fleece from North Uist. So that is the gorgeousness that I got in day 23. Love that. There were also extra goodies and some tea, and maybe these were the goodies. I kept 23 and 24 together, but I'm not sure which package the goodies came in. But I've got a chocolate eclair which has still survived, which I'm quite shocked at, although I think there might have been 2. And a chamomile, vanilla and honey tea. So I shall look forward to drinking that. And then day 24 for my swap with Lisa. Here is the little note. It says a wild card. Now, if you followed all of the Vlogmas videos, you'll know that most of the fibre packages that were in that advent were sort of natural fleeces, natural colours. On the 24th, on Christmas Eve, I got 24 grams of combed top merino in red, just especially for Christmas. So this was the beautiful fibre, and a nice generous lump of that too. Isn't that gorgeous? It's showing a bit brighter, I think, on screen. It's this light today. So that was in day 24, along with some peace tea from Pucker. And there was also a little verse too, so I shall read that to you now. It's the Reindeer Report by U.A. Fanthorpe. Chimneys colder, flight paths busier, driver Christmas, still baffled by postcodes. Children more and stay up later, presents heavier, pay frozen, mission in spite of all this accomplished. So I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed all of the lovely packages from my dear friend Lisa. So if you're watching this, Lisa, thank you so much for such a wonderful advent and for bringing me a little bit of joy every day throughout what was a very up and down December. And then finally, before I wrap up this little update vlog, I just wanted to share with you some of the fibre packages that I received from some dear friends that I opened up on Christmas Day. So the first one, you got a little flash of it then, was a lovely Christmas parcel that I received from Caroline, my dear friend from Colourful Creativity, who is the dyer behind that amazing brand. And we have in the past done an advent swap for the last couple of years, but with Brexit and post issues and all those sorts of things, we decided not to do that this year. But we did send a little Christmas gift exchange to each other, and I saved mine to open up on Christmas Day. And there were some teas and some treats, some chocolate, some stroopwafels, and also in that package I got some new shafts for a couple of 3D printed spindles that Caroline's husband had made and sent to me in the past. There were some other goodies in there, but the things that I bought to show you are just fabulous. So Caroline sent me some merino top from Manos del Uruguay, which is 100% superwash merino, and I've not spun with Manos del Uruguay fibre before. And look at this gloriousness. I cannot wait to get stuck into this at some point. I'm going to have to reorganise my fibre cart and make some new plans for 2022, aren't I? So yeah, merino tops. And does this have a colourway? Yes, it's the Tiger Lily colourway. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that or not. Thank you so much for that, Caroline. That is absolutely gorgeous fibre. So soft and squishy. Not only did Caroline send me that fibre, she also sent me this fabulous orifice hook for my spinning wheel. If you don't know, Caroline, as well as being a very talented dyer, also makes amazing glass beads. And a little while ago, she was experimenting with making some sort of goddess beads. So she made a beautiful orange goddess for me and turned it into an orifice hook. So here is the front. And I do love those saucy little bum cheeks. I just love that so much. Thank you so much, Caroline. You are so talented. Yeah, you are amazing, amazing. And then I also got two more fibre packages too. One was a gift from Tori, and you might have seen me unbox that package very early on in Vlogmas. And up on my mantelpiece are the two super cute mini gnomes that Tori knitted me, and they're just gorgeous. They are so lovely. Not only did she send me that, she sent me another package to save and open on Christmas Day. And again, I was just completely blown away. There's a little note with this that I completely forgot to bring down, but Tori sent me 100 grams worth of Rolags from Bellevue Fibres, and it's a mix of merino, silk and cashmere. I mean, how luxurious does that sound? I haven't yet opened the package yet. And this is the mittens colourway. And the reason that she sent me this, there's a little explanation and a note with this package, is that the mittens colourway were inspired by a ginger cat. How perfect. If you know, my little newt is a super cute ginger and white cat. So I was just so touched when these came through the post. Thank you so much for for your generosity and for just the thoughtfulness of the colours that you sent too. Beautiful. So yeah, aren't they amazing? How just perfect are they? I love them so much, and I might have to keep and admire them for a little while before I spin them. But they will get spun and I will enjoy every moment, I'm sure. So thank you so much for that, Tori. And then the last fibre gift that I got was from the lovely Christine, who sent me packages all the way from New Zealand. And as well as sending the fibre, there was also some New Zealand treats in there, some chocolate and some candy, which I will probably share through the 12 cast-ons, because I think I'll be tucking into a few sweet treats to keep me going through the 12 cast-ons. But I didn't bring them to share now, but I did bring the sort of fibre related gifts that were in that package. So Christine had gone to the Ashford shop in New Zealand. So if you know, Ashford wheels and looms are a brand that have come out of New Zealand, and their spinning wheels and spinning equipment are super popular. I have an Ashford traditional, I have my Ashford blending board. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Ashford products, and Christine went to their store in New Zealand. Amazing. And she sent me this gorgeous tape measure first off with the Ashford wheels and looms logo. It's one of those sort of pull out tape measures, and you can never have enough of those. I'm forever looking for a tape measure, and my dream is one day to have enough tape measures to keep one in every project bag, so that I'm never losing my tape measure again. I've always got one when I need one. And then the second thing that Christine sent me, and again I'm just so blown away by everyone's generosity, she sent me a merino fibre pack, 100% pure New Zealand wool, and this is the pumpkin pie colourway. Again, just how amazing. Like, 3 fibre gifts, 3 completely perfect Angela colours. My heart is most definitely full. Okay, before I get choked up and emotional again, I'm going to sign off and get this video edited and uploaded, and I also need to get busy with my cast on today, so I'll be back tomorrow with the first of the 12 cast ons. If you have already started your cast ons, because our make along officially started on Christmas Eve, then do let me know in the comments below if you see this video what you've cast on, because I think I'm going to try and do what I've done in years past and give everyone a shout out. So if you tell me what you've cast on, then I shall shout that out on the next cast on video. So as the first video will be hopefully going up tomorrow, if you see this, let me know what you've cast on, and I shall share with everyone else all of the amazing things that are going onto our needles, hooks, looms, wheels and spindles. Right, I really must sign off and get my day started. I'm quite comfortable now, sat here cross-legged, my favourite position on the floor, surrounded by a beautiful pile of fibrey goodness from my last few days of Advent, from the gifts that I got. I could quite happily just sit here all day in my little fibre nest. But I really do need to get on with my day. So thank you so much for following Vlogmas. I hope you have enjoyed this little bonus episode, and hopefully you'll join me again for the next video. But until we do get to spend time together again, I hope you get to do some other things that you enjoy. Great big woolly hugs to you all. Bye for now.